Hi, this is Chaplain Dell. Today we're going to talk about the toilet paper caper. Walter Winchell and Walter Cronkite, renowned newscasters, and Howard Stern or perhaps Paul Harvey should be reporting this, but they left this to me as it is probably a very sensitive in nature story. This is Chaplain Dell again with a message for all of you that have your addiction problems and are in recovery that recently, to our amazement, there's another worldwide addiction that has been popping up, and it's called the toilet paper caper. Never in the history of mankind has such an addiction come into the scene so fast and with such ferocity. Even the Spanish flu of 1918 and the Black Plague pales into comparison. According to health officials, never have so many people been found with this disease. Schools are closed. You're to stay in place so that the toilet paper addicts cannot raid supermarkets for their addiction of choice. Toilet paper. You cannot touch anybody and must stay 6 feet from another person. The Federal Department of Disease Control issued warnings, and they must be understood. Whole communities are locked down so that the toilet paper addiction does not spread to family, friends, and neighbors. God forbid that one of your closest family members comes down with the disease. I can hear my great-grandchildren 50 years from now sitting with their grandfather asking the grandpa, "Tell us, Pop, about the great toilet paper addiction in 2020. How did you survive?" Well, if you're a Jewish grandpa, the story would be a little different. "Bubba, tell us about the great toilet paper addiction of 2020. And Bubba would say, "My grandchildren, in Jewish neighborhoods, we did not have a toilet paper problem. Our forefathers and our 5 mothers knew how to handle things when it got out of control. We knew from past experiences we should not be buying toilet paper, but should be buying matzah." "Why matzah?" "Well, I'll tell you," he would say. "That matzah takes years to expire. Keeps you full, and important of all, lends itself to the kind of constipation that requires very little toilet paper. In addition, since we stored so much matzah, there is plenty of matzahs for generations to come. 40 years from now, when there was special occasion, I can visualize people wrapping up rolls of toilet paper and giving away for presents, birthdays, weddings, showers. Now that would be something. Another idea, how about using a roll of toilet paper instead of a football in a football game? Something to think about. I'm going to call Tom Brady and have a conversation with him. Those of us who are in recovery need to reach out to those with the toilet paper addiction and perhaps become their sponsors. Your sponsee could call you when you have an urge to purchase thousands of rolls of toilet paper from the supermarket. You could reach out to them and try to dissuade them from their activity. You would be helping society as a whole and doing a public service as well. Perhaps you would start a 12-step program for those in the newly formed Toilet Paper Anonymous groups. Here's some examples. Step 1, admit that we're powerless over toilet paper, that our lives have become unmanageable. Step 2, come to believe that the power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Step 3, turn our lives over and stop the urge to buy toilet paper in quantities. Perhaps, it's a good idea, by the way, there should be regular, scheduled toilet paper meetings, similar to AA meetings, which can be held in the toilet paper aisle of supermarkets, with the speaker starting with this introduction. Hi, my name is, and I haven't used toilet paper today. I can hear the clapping in the aisle. Of course, personally, being in the older segment of this society, I have a little more practical experience and knowledge than most. When the toilet paper caper started, I decided there was a better way. I gave it some thought. I hurried to Staples, the office store, and bought the small, white, round adding machine paper that comes in rolls. They work very well, very well. And then I discovered Post-it notes. You know why? First of all, they stick on your fingers, all right? And they're very convenient, and they come in different colors. So each one of the family members could have a different color Post-it note. And how about an investment in those troubled times? Stocks, bonds, Bitcoin, gold, silver will rise and fall, but toilet paper can stand by itself. The value of toilet paper, brown or white, will never diminish. It's probably the best investment you can make at this point in time. Now, please remember that there is toilet paper and there's toilet paper. Always go for the 2 or the 4-ply. You won't be sorry you did. Now, let's get serious for a moment. I will bet you that you never realized that the empty, round cardboard rolls that are left after the toilet paper all add up. You know what we call them? Doo-doo-doos. They can be used as binoculars when taped together or used as a band instrument. In fact, you could have a neighborhood doo-doo-doos band to while away your time while your house is in place. Get the whole community involved. When I was a kid, we used 2 tomato cans and a string that we stretched from one house to the other, and that was our first cell phones. Try duct taping the toilet paper doo-doo-doos together and running it from house to house. This would be another communication device just in case the internet went out. That would be a community service, wouldn't you think? There's also the theory aspect of the doo-doos. Make great toys for children. They can fall on them, don't get hurt. There's no need to have a child wear a helmet or gloves. You can use it indoors and out. They're biodegradable. These little tubes also could be used for stay-at-home bowling on wooden floors and in your kitchen and workshop for storing things. It would be a great time saver. Think about it. In all seriousness, we can spoof about the toilet paper caping and addiction, but I speak about this to remind you to keep sober and maybe in some small way with this message, put a better frame of mind that laughter and life are 2 of the most important factors in your recovery. The purpose of this segment was to make your mind and take your mind actually off the bad things for a moment and the negative comments about the society we live in and move to another mindset for just a moment. I think we have accomplished that to some degree. Take time to laugh, have a chuckle, laugh at yourself in times of stress, and if you keep your humor humming, you're on the right path. So until next time, remember this toilet paper prayer. Write it down if you have to. Lord, keep my hands off the roll and let me do what I am told. Just need 1 roll of toilet paper to do my toilet bowl caper. Well, I hope we had a laugh. I hope we had some fun today. This is Chaplain Dell signing off, and until next time, have a dutiful day. God bless you.